Hi, everybody. Mischa here with Word of the Day. And there it is, ubiquitous. What does this adjective, ubiquitous, mean? It means everywhere, all over the place at the same time. Think of things like McDonald's. Just all over the place all the time. Now, where does it come from? It comes from Latin, a word ubique, meaning everywhere. But that's not what's interesting and cool about the word ubiquitous. No. You see, let me set the stage, okay? It's the mid-1700s, and in Europe there is this movement afoot, kind of indigenous European, because remember, Europe had been colonized by the Romans. And so in the mid-1700s, as academics were getting into archaeology and anthropology and languages and stuff like that, they were getting down about, hey, you know what, who were we before these Romans came in and civilized us, right? So in Scotland, that was also going on, and people were very, very interested in ancient poetry, spoken poetry or written poetry, things like that. Okay, so 1760, this Scottish school teacher named James Macpherson starts selling manuscripts and pottery that he says that he has found that are from this ancient period of Scottish culture, and he gets away with it. And so the following year, 1761, he pulls one of the big scams in academic history by passing off a manuscript that he wrote as an ancient Scottish manuscript about a leader named Fingal and written by a 3rd century Scottish bard named Ossian. And you know what? He got away with it. He convinced so many people that this was the real thing that it actually kick-started Romanticism. But it was a complete fraud. That was 1761. And guess what year ubiquitous comes into English? 1761. So I love this word. It's got a great history, and let's use it. First, in Los Angeles, security cameras are as ubiquitous as palm trees. How about this for Women's History Month? Women are ubiquitous in the teaching profession, but it wasn't always the case. Originally, in the public school system, only men were allowed to teach. It wasn't until there was a shortage that they allowed white women, and by 1900, we had most of those teaching jobs. And finally, our third one, my personal ubiquitousness or ubiquity. One of the primary reasons I decided to move to Los Angeles, this may seem odd, but when I visited, it was the springtime, and the ubiquitous perfume of night-blooming jasmine stole my heart. And so I left the lilacs for the night-blooming jasmine, and here I am. And isn't that great? Okay, try to use that word ubiquitous down in the comments. It's actually a pretty easy word to use. Let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow.